What's going on, everybody? Welcome to This Week in Wrestling. I am your host, Fama Bobby, and as you can see, I'm back with power. Hooray! Thank God bless power. Stupid tree. I just had to conveniently fall out of row, apparently. Well, whatever. Joining me in my rambling is not only my friend and the coolest guy I've ever met, but JP Baker or Coldmore. What's going on, buddy?
Not much, but I wouldn't call me the coolest guy. I'm doing all right.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Joining him, as always, is the lovely tattoo mistress. How are you tonight?
She's pregnant as fuck!
I am so ready to pop. I'm so ready.
Well, did you want to go ahead and give your announcement for the people who probably doesn't know?
We will be inducing labor on the due date. So either starting on the 26th, we will hopefully have a baby by then. But if not, we'll keep you updated. There will not be a show next Monday. Probably not Tuesday, and probably not Thursday, because we might be getting ready to go home and I'll be too busy with other stuff. So
there you go. If you didn't know, now you know, and no one's half the battle. Also on the call tonight is Nikki Bella's #1 fan, Ronnie. How you tonight, Ronnie?
I'm doing good tonight, Bob. I'm glad you got your power back.
you can come back on camera now. There she is.
Same to you, Ronnie. Seeing in the dark sucks.
Yes, it does. I can't watch my QVC.
Or your total Bellas.
Or my total Bellas, that's right.
Trek, you can come back on camera too.
Also joining me tonight is the Sinister one. How you doing tonight, Sinister?
What's going on?
Johnny, you can turn your camera on if you want.
That's not a good idea.
And
Okay. He's naked!
last and least, unfortunately, we have Trek.
Oh, no.
Good man, how are you? Glad you got your power back, buddy.
Nice,
And he's
bro.
got nothing. He just ripped on him and just says, "Not much, buddy. How are you doing today?" You fucking weirdo. It's all right, though.
So, JP, what did you want to start off with on this lovely evening?
Well, really, to be honest with you, I mean, if we want to talk about the news of today, what's going on today, because really what we want to talk about, we're going to do our predictions on the show tonight. And Bobbitt's going to be doing Summer Bob's after this show. Survivor Bob's,
Yes.
whatever the fuck you want to call it. Summer Bob's. I called it Summer Bob's, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I got summer on the brain. But we'll get to that after this is over. But we're gonna get to the news of the day. But I really want to hit on the Daniel Bryan and Becky Lynch thing, because if you all watched the show on Monday and Tuesday, I didn't go off on Tuesday. It was more Monday. Monday's show. No, it was Tuesday's show that I fucking went the fuck off. If you watched Tuesday's show, I was pretty fucking upset. But we'll talk about that. But I want to talk about the one thing that everybody's been talking about since I got done work. It came out right after I got done work, and I seen all the things about it. James Ellsworth apparently sent nude pics to a teenager?
16-year-old
To a
girl.
16-year-old girl.
Which he knew was only 16 years old.
So, I mean, I don't know much about the story, so I will actually let Heather take the reins on this one, because I haven't really read anything on it. So, if you want to jump here, I actually have to pee anyway. So, Heather's going to take over. She's going to tell the story, and then you guys can talk about it. I'll tell you what I think about it when I get back. Go ahead, Heather.
Hi, buddy.
Oi. So, yes, apparently both Ellsworth and Sabu were at this independent scene of wrestling where they had met this young lady and added her on Snapchat. And from there, Ellsworth decided to send her nudes. Now, she has put out a video claiming that her allegations are not false, that this is actually what happened. I mean, she in one of her tweets, she had mentioned that Cebu had sat there and said that she was cute. And then next thing she knew, she was getting nude photos from James Ellsworth. So, I understand that she is of a young mind, but again, what it comes down to is she sat there and as soon as it happened, she took screenshots of it, first of all. And then she posted it out there to all of the wrestling dirt sheets. Instead of sitting there and going to the authorities. Now again, I understand she's of a young mind and does not fully understand that what she could have done was gone to the authorities and gotten him in a lot more trouble.
Go ahead.
But instead, she wanted to go with the publicity route.
Which is the wrong way to go.
So
Makes
pictures are out there, right?
They are.
Okay. One thing I have heard is that these are photoshopped.
Okay.
Where my skepticism comes in is Ellsworth's got a wife and kids.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, you know, I don't take a person at their word,
Right.
woman or man.
Right.
I'll let the courts decide that before I reach a judgment. Because the thing is, we've seen it time after time after time after time. Somebody makes an allegation or doctors up evidence, and this stuff proves to be false. And we're seeing a lot of it nowadays. So...
But for Johnny, I'm not saying that your argument is invalid there, but for you to sit there and say he's got a wife and kids, I bring up quite a few politicians.
Well, here's where I stand on it. Now, it could be that it was photoshopped, and if that's the case, then you know she was just looking for publicity. She's looking to make a quick buck off of this guy.
Which, if that were also the case, she would have kept the pictures hidden until getting money for them. But she posted the pictures.
No. It's not that kind of money. She could have blackmailed him, but
No, I'm saying money from people like TMZ and Dave Meltzer and all of that, which she reached out to right away.
Which makes it even worse. Right. This is why I think she's just out for a quick buck.
This is the thing. The fact that she took it public automatically is a red flag.
Exactly.
Now, if I'm not saying that she's not wrong.
No.
Right.
I'm not saying that this didn't happen to her either, and that I don't think Johnny is either.
Right. We're not saying that this... We don't know. We don't know what the facts are. We need to wait for the facts before we make a judgment call on it.
And if this did happen...
He's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit. However, he's not guilty until proven innocent. He is innocent until proven guilty.
Exactly.
And that's where people misconstrue this fucking bullshit #MeToo fucking movement. Fucking garbage. And not all of it is garbage. Some of it is justified. But still, you don't go public with something This is the way I was brought up. If something happens to you, you go to the fucking authorities. You don't go public with it right away. That just throws up an immediate fucking red flag to me. And I don't care if it is true or it is not. You go to the authorities before you go public with anything, especially fucking sexual harassment or whatever. It's not even sexual assault, I don't think. I think it's cyber. I can't think of the word.
Cyberbullying?
No, it's not even cyberbullying. It's indecent exposure. It's a source of it's a type of indecent exposure to a minor, which is prison time. It's like 1.5 years or 2 in prison. But this hashtag Me Too movement is going. It's being taken way too far, in my opinion. And it's
right, but you've got so many people out there nowadays that say, okay, this person did it this way, and look how much money she made, or look how she destroyed that person's career.
Yep.
And of course, this is a 16-year-old, and like Heather said, the mentality of a 16-year-old is not a full-fledged adult, and she sees the adults doing this and getting away with it, and that might have been her mentality too. I'm going to put this out there and just to see what happens. If it ruins his career, it ruins his career. If it doesn't and I get paid for it, then I win.
Isn't that?
But you, like you said, you don't know. I mean, you're guilty. I mean,
Okay.
He's already been slammed on social media already, and nobody knows if these pictures are legit, these videos are legit. It's basically what's been reported so far.
Right.
And here's the thing, and here's the other thing. These were posted to the dirt sheets.
Yes.
Not for the public, but to dirt sheets.
And dirt sheets, just to get a fucking story, won't go to the authorities right away either. If they're true journalists, they are obligated to go to the authorities right away.
And so that's why I'm not saying, again, I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not saying that she's lying through her teeth. But already there is some serious red flags with this story.
Mm-hmm.
There is one major company that she did tag in a tweet 6 hours ago, and that was TMZ.
Yeah. She went public with it before she went to the authorities. Now, whether or not that this, like Johnny said, and I'm gonna say this, I don't want people thinking I don't give a shit about this, because I have a daughter on the way. I have a daughter, so I'm not defending James Ellsworth. I'm not. But number one, I want to know where the fuck the parents are in this.
Exactly.
Why in the fuck is she giving out a fucking Snapchat to a fucking adult in the first place? Where are the fucking parents? See, this is the issue that I have with these fucking kids today. They think they can do whatever the fuck they want because parents don't want to be involved in their fucking lives. God damn it, grow the fuck up, fucking be parents. And nobody, don't come at me and say some fucking shit like, well, how do you know the parents weren't involved? Well, the parents are just as dumb as she is.
Well, and here's the other thing. Well, and then you bring up also, bringing that up brings up another really good question.
Mm-hmm.
She's 16. She's a minor. Why aren't the parents speaking out about this?
Right.
Where are the parents at?
Yep.
Well, she does have pictures with Big Cass, and it looks like somebody who is old enough to be her father is there with her.
Okay. But I'm talking about where is he? Did he allow her to give up her Snapchat? Her parents should be monitoring that Snapchat. She's under 18. They have every right to do that. They're her parents. That's just me.
No, I agree with you, JP.
You know, like I said, I'm not saying he's innocent either.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I want to wait for the facts to come out. but like I said, based on what I've seen in the past, there's already some red flags there. If her story holds up, hey, I'm sorry that it happened. That was a shit thing he did.
Mm-hmm.
But if it turns out, see, this is why that women that make allegations, especially false ones, they need to be punished for making false accusations.
Completely agreed.
Yep.
And again, that's if this is a false allegation.
And that's exactly what we're saying as well, Mello.
What is he saying?
Why didn't the parents go to the police?
I have no idea. Probably because she didn't fucking tell them. Because she was scared. That could be a thing that she did. But why in the fuck would she go to TMZ? That's what boggles my fucking mind. That her parents are allowing this girl to fucking make this shit fucking public.
And that's the other thought right there, though. Maybe her parents are sitting there behind her, sitting there saying, "Go public,"
I'm not saying
so that they can make the money. Because her being a minor, she would not be getting that money. It would be going to a trust fund that she could not touch until she was 18.
I'm not saying that they didn't know, but that's the question we need to fucking ask. That's the question I'm asking. I'm not speculating that the parents aren't there. I want to know if they are. If they're involved in this and they let her do this, they need to be taken away from her. Or she needs to be taken away from them. Because that is fucking shitty fucking parenting. Now this girl's public life is out there because her parents said, well, let's make a quick buck off of this.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's all this is. I'm sorry. Yes, it may have happened, but you go to the fucking authorities. You don't go to fucking TMZ and say, hey, fucking James Ellsworth showed me his inchworm. You know, I'm being serious. I mean, who in their right fucking frame of mind would not go to the authorities?
Okay, so I'm looking at one of the dirt sheets right now.
Right.
Part of the photos I'm seeing could be taken off of Snapchat itself. They're not...
From his timeline, yes.
They're on his timeline.
Right.
Two, why is all these screenshots that she supposedly has, why are they all marked over?
Because she'll get banned from Twitter.
Yeah.
If she shows it.
And that's fine.
But she's willingly sending them out privately to people.
Yeah. And she's just sending them out. That's the thing that's really frustrating here. Trexter, what do you think?
The first time I heard about this, it went Enzo all over again. And then to see these photos, it's like, I don't know. It seems fishy to me in both cases.
I'll put it to you like this. Maybe kids are smart these days. They know how to hack. Maybe she hacked his shit and got this, because that's how they got Paige's shit.
And Seth Rollins.
Right. And Seth Rollins stuff. So it could very well be that whoever did this hacked into his whatever, and now it's out there for them to see, and this girl's making a buck off of it. So I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. There's too many questions. And my first question is, and throws an immediate red flag, why didn't she go to the authorities right away? That's the number one thing. And that's the number one thing that they have to ask. Why did you not go to the authorities with this? This is against the law. Bob?
Well, and the other thing, too, and you said it, too, with the parents, they should have been monitoring her Snapchat, and if they were, the question should have been, why are you speaking to an adult and not someone your own age? I mean, that's for any parent, that if your child is talking with a sports figure or a teacher or anybody that is not in their age bracket, that should be questioned right there.
Yeah, and Heather did bring up, I mean, she did say, you know, she did bring up the point that how do we know the parents aren't involved in this anyway?
Exactly.
True.
Because we see it all the time, especially on reality TV with these fucking kids that are 3 and 2 years old and going through beauty pageants because mommy wants them to.
Okay, I'm looking at her timeline.
Yeah.
November 12th, she retweets something that Ellsworth posted. Then, you don't really see nothing. And she goes, I got dirt on a wrestler.
See,
I saw that too.
SK. They had a storyline with Camara. If you're smart, it's not that hard to find out. I have Ellsworth's nudes, laughing emoji with a skull.
So she's
literally all screenshots for people who think I'm lying. Shakes my head. All of them marked out.
She's I don't know, man. You don't tweet that. You don't retweet shit that I got dirt on somebody.
What? And then 9 hours ago, what is with wrestlers hitting on me? First, Sabu. Sabu
said she was pretty.
He DM'd her and said she was cute.
Okay.
Okay, so what does that have to do with Ellsworth?
She's mentioning other wrestlers because, you know, it's something else that happened. That's how teenage minds work these days.
And I'm just, and this is all within a few hours, but then just a couple of days ago, November 12th, she retweets something from Ellsworth. She also has stuff from Elias. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Let's let the story develop before we what's the word I'm looking for?
Speculate.
Yeah. I mean, we can
speculate all day, but without knowing the facts, it's all going to be wrong.
Yeah.
Right, but the other thing is, too, these are grown men. These are adults, and these adults should know you do not engage in any type of camaraderie with a child. I mean, maybe she doesn't look like she's 16, but if she's got these other tweets and these other wrestlers, it's not just one person. There's other adults now that could be factored into this, and it's like, okay, where is your thought? I'm going to engage with a 15 or 16-year-old and send them pictures. There should be some sort of, which I'm sure WWE has some sort of training or sensitivity training with stuff that's going on in the past, but that's any company. You don't engage with an underage child, and especially in this light.
You want to share that?
Yeah. Oh. All right. So I, as far as I know, I mean, that's all I know on it. I didn't know anything about it until I got home.
And to clarify things, she may not look 16, but she does. There are several different stories all sitting there saying that she does make it clear that she is just a teenager. And if you go to her page and watch the video, she doesn't look 16, but she does not look like an adult either.
So then as an adult, you should sit back and take the step back and say, that's it on my end. I mean, I'm not going any further. You're a minor.
Right.
Right.
But you don't have, I mean, for a child, it's one thing, but for an adult, I'm sorry, some of the blame should be laid then on the adult that should have that mindset, you don't engage with a child.
Right.
I believe so, Mello. I think it is 2 girls.
Right. Does anybody else have anything to add on to this? Bobbit?
I can confirm it's bigger than me.
Oh, fair enough. Of course, Bobbit would fucking try to make a joke out of this whole thing, but that's fine.
You know, it's what I do best.
Too soon, man. Too soon. So if nobody else has anything, we'll move on to the 2 big discussions that we had this past week. The first one that I want to talk about is we'll talk about Nia and Becky first.
Oh boy, here we go.
That's why we're going with that one first.
That's why we're going with this one first. So I'm going to get it out there, and I'm going to get it out there now. Before anybody says that Nia Jax, and I said this the other day, if anybody thinks Nia Jax needs to be fired for what happened, you're all fucking idiots. No, she should be sent down to developmental, because by God, she is more green than fucking Brie Bella is. She is not developed into the fucking person that they want her to be. The only reason that she is on the main roster is because of who she is fucking related to.
Yep.
That is the only reason she is on the main roster. And anybody that wants to tell me any different, or any of us, because I think we're all in concurrence here, the only reason that Nia Jax is on the main roster is because who she is related to.
Well, it was also because she got called up during the draft, so they needed that one extra body.
And I understand that, but there's other people that were ready way before Nia Jax was. Bailey was fucking way ready before fucking Nia Jax was.
Well, here's the thing. That wasn't. I'm going to dispel a couple of things. First off, number one, I think Brian Alvarez probably said it best. I don't want her to lose her job.
No.
But she needs to be sent back down to developmental.
And that's where I agree.
Now, and here's why. Her laundry list of botches, I mean, is almost Sarah Logan levels.
Yes.
Okay? It's bad. And these aren't like where Sarah Logan will miss a cue, or she'll, like that one time she fell too soon.
Yep.
It's not like that. These botches that Nia Jax has done have seriously could have seriously hurt somebody.
Yep.
On multiple occasions. When you look at the video, she looked Becky dead in the eye and punched her.
Okay. See, I didn't see that. I seen her turn around and punch her.
She turned around, but she knew when she did, she turned around and she brought her fist up right as she was turning. So she had time to see Becky. And she was going to throw a punch, but she did. It doesn't matter if she turned around or she turned around and stopped. The thing is, she turned around and did not pull her punch. She let it go all the way through.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
a fuck up. That's a bad fuck up.
It is.
And I'm going to dispel I'm going to dispel something here. A lot, because I've seen it all fucking week. Everybody sitting there talking, well, you're not mad because JBL beat up Blue Mini, you weren't mad when Owen Hart sit there broke Stone Cold Austin. Number one, the internet was not as prevalent as it was back then.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably did have outrage, but you didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, these guys, these botches that they're talking about, I hate to say it, the guys don't botch as often.
That's true.
I hate to say it, but they don't.
There's a reason why women work slower than men. Women are more fragile. And it's a fact. It's a known fact.
Our bodies are not built to handle that kind of torment.
The kind of punishment that like a Stone Cold Steve Austin or a Roman Reigns, their bodies are Mick Foley. I'm not saying that they can't do it, but they're more prone to getting hurt than a guy is. Because they're a smaller frame person, their bone structure isn't as strong as a male's, and it's fact. It's an honest to God fact. I will say this, and I'm not defending anything Nia Jax did. I'm not. So before we start arguing, keep in mind that what happened Monday night was chaos. Now, that doesn't excuse Nia Jax for what she did. It could have been a heat of the moment thing. But it's situational awareness, I think, is what Johnny's getting at with this whole thing. It's situational awareness. Yes, there's a goddamn possibility that somebody's going to come up behind you. You don't just turn around and jack them in the face.
Exactly.
You still pull your punches no matter who it is. Even though you're in the heat of the moment, you still realize where you're at and what you're doing. This isn't a real fight. And I think people misunderstand that. Now, did Nia Jax intend to do it?
Probably not.
Probably not. But she did it.
Right.
So she's got to be sent back down to the Performance Center, not so much to NXT itself. Sent back down to the Performance Center to work on these sort of things, these run-ins and these spots. Situations. If that makes any sense to anybody.
No, it makes perfect sense, and a lot of people are. And I want to dispel, and I want to come to something else. The tweet that she put out, showing her hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think, in a way, I like it because it's a way to generate heat on her.
And Becky fired right back.
Huh?
And Becky fired right back.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Becky fired right back at her.
Becky fired right back, which is a good thing.
Yes. There's no hard feelings. There's no hard feelings. Go ahead.
I would have honestly waited to put that tweet out.
Yes.
And the reason why I'm saying that is if she would have waited to say, like, after Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the Brie Bella thing happened, about a week later, everything kind of calmed down.
Right.
And then Nia, and I'm glad she put out the tweet. Number one, the tweet that she made was poorly done.
It was in poor taste. It was poorly done. It was in poor taste.
Yeah, it was in poor taste.
The wording was wrong.
Yes, it was in poor taste.
The wording was wrong. She needed to frame that in a different way.
Yep.
It made her sound entitled.
Yes.
Is basic, or well, why isn't anybody asking how I feel? Very much victim, which I hate to say it, Nia Jax has a history of playing the victim.
Yes.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Yep.
And so I would have waited about a week. Right now, the heat that she is getting is not heel heat. This is go away heat.
This is you suck heat.
You suck heat. We don't want to see you. And now with Brie, I was on the fence about Brie a lot. I think but when it comes to Nikki, I kind of have to side with the people that are angry at her a little bit. Not the ones that want to get her fired, but the ones that think that she needs to be taken out of the main roster right now.
Mm-hmm.
And put in developmental or something.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, and too, when the guys botched, when Owen Hart botched and when JBL botched, these guys were punished.
Yes, they were.
They were punished.
Yep.
So to say that the guys got away with stuff like that is an outright false. It's a false statement. It's a false idea. And it's a bad argument that can very quickly, with anybody with a rudimentary Google search and a little bit of a brain, can quickly debunk that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yep. And I'll even go one further. The botch of all botches, and we talked about it. We talked about it a little bit last night.
Right.
When Owen Hart pile drove Stone Cold Steve Austin, there was probably hate out there, but look at what happened. It got Stone Cold Steve Austin even more over than what he already was.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which realistically, this incident has been a blessing in disguise for Becky. She's now more over than it. She's more over than Charlotte.
Yep. She's more over than Ronda Rousey.
Right.
I'm going to say this. The difference between the two is that Owen Hart, again, did not intend to do it. Again, that was a total accident. But where was the hate for Owen Hart? There was not many people writing in saying to WWE saying Owen Hart should be fired for this, that, and the other thing. Owen Hart, in fact, got over with what happened. They made a fucking shirt out of it.
Yep.
Right. Well, and two, it's like I like to point out to people. It seems like people nowadays don't realize that there was a time the internet didn't exist.
Yes.
And when these incidents happened, if I remember right, the internet was very much in its infancy.
Right.
It hadn't been around that long.
Yep.
And so you probably saw people angry with it, but you didn't see it.
Right.
That's why when it seems like something like this happens, it seems overwhelming with the backlash because now everybody gets to chime in.
Right.
And the other factor with her getting hurt is, too, a lot of the backlash was because the pay-per-views this weekend, it took away that big match.
But again, people are, and I say this, oh my God. And this, we're going into the next thing we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what happened the very next night. This right here, I was pissed about this when it first happened. Everybody knows that. I wasn't as pissed as I was after the fucking second thing happened, because I'm still pissed about that. Whether anybody fucking wants to fucking like it or not. Whoever wants to see Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar, you're all knuckleheads for wanting to fucking see it. Because the fans aren't getting what they want. Trust me. You're not. You think you are, but you're not.
And we talked about this last night.
Yes.
You know, that the thing that WWE listens to the fans. Here's a newsflash, guys. WWE has never listened to its fans.
No.
They've never done it.
No. They think. But see, this is the thing. And the WWE has positioned it to where they listen to the universe. So the WWE is telling you that they are listening to you. They're not. They don't give a fuck about you.
Well, they're listening. They're just not going to do what you want.
If they did listen to anything that anybody has fucking said, we would have had fucking Sasha Banks and Bayley in a fucking feud already. For the WWE Raw Women's title.
That has been put on the back burner.
Yeah, I know, but it's been put way on the back burner. They aren't even talking about it.
Well, like with Sasha. Sasha was somebody that was very high up on the roster. But because of constant injuries and constantly being involved in some bad botches,
yep.
Look where she's at now.
Yep.
So to say that these people are not punished is outright wrong. Look at the Riot Squad. You don't see them going anywhere.
No. Maybe Ruby Riot, but I don't see.
Not Liv or Sarah.
No. Not right. Not Liv. Not right now. I don't see it. Sarah Logan doing anything.
No.
Ever.
But so where I was frustrated with Tuesday night with the Becky Lynch and Charlotte thing, and you could argue for both, but I can see why they're not putting Asuka in that position, is because she's already buried enough to the point where if you put her in a match with Ronda, you already know she's gonna lose. So why put her in that position?
Right. Asuka, as much as I think people sometimes get their fanboyism a little too much in the way when it comes to this.
I agree. I am one of those people.
Huh?
I am one of those people, i.e. WrestleMania 34.
Because of the fact that when you look at the storyline, well, yes, here in the last few weeks, Asuka has been built up, but she hasn't been built up on her own. She's been built up with Naomi, and we don't see her that much.
Right.
Which is why she's still getting a pop.
I'm sorry.
Which is why she's still getting a pop, even though she's not been winning.
Exactly, and so the reason why, even though I didn't like, because it all goes back to an unfortunate circumstance that forced WWE's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking WWE, Charlotte did make the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though she's lost to Becky, she is the only one on the SmackDown Women's roster that poses any kind of threat.
Right.
To Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
And realistically, they are selling the Ronda Rousey singles match, which is why I don't think they could have just put her in a 5-man. Because that was one of their selling points. Is you're going to see Ronda fight some Becky one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
When that didn't happen, with Charlotte, I don't realistically think they could have picked anybody else and it would be believable.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
And that's not coming. That's not saying like I like Asuka.
Mm-hmm.
I like Naomi.
Yeah.
There's a couple other. Mandy Rose is coming into her own, but none of them are believable.
Right.
And they had to have where Survivor Series is basically just a glorified live show. Historically, it's also one of their biggest shows.
Right.
And so they always do tend to have their big marquee matchups on Survivor Series, even if it's from different brands. But I'm also going by when the brands were unified.
Right.
So, they still have that mentality of, it's considered one of the big four.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put anybody else besides Charlotte, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, on the back end of this, what we didn't realize is just how much this got Becky over and how much more plausible it is to where we're maybe not seeing a Charlotte versus Ronda, which everybody kind of saw for like the last year. And I'm like, yeah, we could see it. Yeah, we could see it. But now what I've noticed is seems to be a much more invested interest in Ronda versus Becky.
And I agree with that, but
it also brings up the argument of, well, WrestleMania's never ever been champion versus champion. So that means indefinitely Becky has to drop the SmackDown title.
yes.
Right, and I agree. I do agree that we may never know, but that WWE may pull it off of Ron.
And this is my thinking at first, and I'm still. It could have gone. You could have done it for Asuka. Still made Asuka look really strong in that match. Make it some sort of fucking DQ where Nia Jax runs in, and whatever. But make Asuka look strong even if she does lose. I mean, that would help build Asuka up to being that level that she was at.
Right, and I get where the sentiment is. But also, I have a sneaking suspicion that whether it was going to be Becky or Charlotte, this was going to start the build for the Four Horsemen.
It is, and that is in the works as well. But they're actually WrestleMania, and here's the thing though. I am on board with this Becky Lynch thing, although I am very skeptical of this possible upcoming feud, this WrestleMania match. If they build Becky up to where, and she's getting there, I mean, they just started it. You've got to build on what she did at that fucking Monday Night Raw. Build upon that. She has to beat Ronda Rousey. Now, that being said, what is WWE all about right now? And this is where I'm skeptical of it. Ronda Rousey should not beat Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Becky should go over, because Ronda Rousey is just there to enhance or evolve the women's division. It would behoove Ronda Rousey to go to them and say, look, do you see what we have here? Because she's not dumb. You have money in Becky just as much as you have in me. Have Becky beat Ronda, but WWE's like, well, you're Ronda Rousey. I think you're a bigger star than she is. We're going to have, and that will fucking ruin the WWE's women's division future if they beat Becky at WrestleMania. That's what I'm scared of.
Right.
Because they will not make Becky legit enough, because they are all about Charlotte. And I still have this sneaking suspicion that they are still all about Charlotte.
Well, in WWE's mentality too, they go with what they're comfortable with.
And that's money.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. With Becky being hurt, and you had Charlotte and Asuka as potentials. Charlotte was the views, the money, they had the they had more comfort in knowing that she could probably pull this off more than Asuka.
I'm not talking about Survivor Series anymore. I'm talking about WrestleMania. I'm talking about the Becky thing. I'm not even talking about Survivor Series right now. We'll get into that in a second. I'm talking about in the future. I'm on board with this Becky thing as long as they build Becky to actually beat Ronda and not just become another fucking patsy for fucking WWE to make more fucking money off of fucking Ronda Rousey. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the what's happening this weekend. We'll get into that in a second.
Right, but that's what I'm saying too with the comfort. Do you think they're going to have that mentality? Are we going to be comfortable enough to put Becky in that type of situation opposed to a Charlotte and Ronda that was supposed to be at WrestleMania?
I'll tell you this right now. Have Paul Heyman write the story.
Yes.
Because he can do it.
Yeah.
If they have anybody else but Paul Heyman work on this storyline, it's dead from the get-go.
Correct.
So, because I know
agree.
Vince McMahon can fucking trust Paul Heyman to write something and sell Becky Lynch beating Ronda Rousey. I know he can. Because you look at what he sold fucking Mikey Whip. Remember when Mikey Whipwreck won the ECW? I don't know. Johnny, you were an ECW fan. Remember that? When Mikey Whipwreck won the ECW world title?
Yep.
Mikey Whipwreck was a jobber.
He spent more of the match on his back on the mat than anything else.
And he beat, I can't remember who it was he beat. But he was so fucking over. And it was the story that Paul Heyman wrote that came out of his mind that made that fucking title run, albeit a short title run, one of the great storylines of ECW.
Well, like I always used to say, if Vince McMahon is a genius, Paul Heyman's a mad scientist.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I agree with you. Paul Heyman, but here, I've been listening, and again, I go back to this. I've been listening to Bruce Pritchard. And we talked about this yesterday on the show. When Vince Russo left the WWE, Vince McMahon said, I'm never giving control to anybody ever again.
Because his feelings were hurt.
Because his feelings were hurt, and he's a human being. I honestly don't blame him for doing that. He has trust issues. It's his company. At the time, it was his company. It was his brainchild. And for somebody to just up and leave and do what Vince Russo did to him, I don't blame Vince. And that's why Vince is the way he is today.
The non-compete clauses.
It's human nature. It's anybody that's been in a bad relationship, a business venture. That's anybody that they're going to have those reservations.
Right, but I mean, what Vince Russo did to him, and look at what it's done to the company today. That's why the company is the way it is today. Because of what Vince Russo did, or the way it is in WWE, because of what Vince Russo did to Vince McMahon. He left the very next fucking night he was on WCW.
Yep. And that's what started the non-compete clauses in the contracts right after that.
Yep. The performers, it was already in their contract, but this went for the writers, the
Stage
bookers, the agents, the stagehands, everybody. They could work for anybody else for 90 days.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to rant.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. About what? Go ahead.
Can I lead it into our next topic, Emily?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, and then I want to get into the predictions for Survivor Series.
Okay. Because actually, I'm gonna have to go after this anyway, so I wanted to get this out now.
Lotion. Go ahead.
Why in the fucking hell is Samoa Joe not the goddamn fucking
I know
champion?
you was gonna do that. I agree with what they did now. I agree.
Absolutely.
With what they did on Tuesday, I totally and wholeheartedly agree. Why in the fuck is Shinsuke Nakamura not the fucking champion?
Because I'm going to say it right now, okay? And I may get a lot of heat for this, and I don't fucking care. I like AJ Styles.
I do
think
too.
He's a great wrestler.
Me too.
The only feud that was good to me was the Samoa Joe feud.
Yeah, I agree.
The rest of his fucking reign, quite honestly, was fucking boring.
Well, with what happened Tuesday, made it so.
It's just, why? Shinsuke, Samoa Joe,
Randy Orton.
Randy Orton, the one we wanted.
The one that made sense.
For his long reign. You built fucking AJ to be this unstoppable champion.
Mm-hmm.
And he loses to Daniel Bryan? I like Daniel Bryan. I was rooting for him. I was part of that Yes movement. I wanted him to win at WrestleMania 30. This isn't the fucking Daniel Bryan from WrestleMania goddamn 30.
I agree. 150%. It's not. Daniel Bryan is a boring. He's not. What's the word I'm looking for?
That vegan SJW shitbag of a wrestler.
Essentially, that could be.
He's a hippie.
He's a hippie. I agree. I'm not going to disagree with you. Which anybody that fucking goddamn thinks that fucking Daniel Bryan is a fucking good champion. Come on, people. Think about it. The guy is vanilla as fuck. He's vanilla. AJ Styles, if you think that this match on Sunday is going to be good, you must be hitting some really good fucking shit.
I'm telling you, JP.
This match.
I'm literally telling you, I would not be fucking surprised if fucking Daniel Bryan beats Brock Lesnar on Sunday. I would not be fucking surprised.
And then WWE will just delve even further into fucking whatever the fuck it is.
Sorry. Daniel Bryan is a shit heel.
Yes, he is.
Daniel Bryan, to me, is nothing but a vanilla, everyday, normal wrestler.
He has no character. He's just Daniel Bryan.
When he was Johnny Wrestling. Or whatever his fucking name was.
What? Say it again? Say it again.
Johnny... Fucking, he's John Laurinaitis personified.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Ace.
Johnny Ace.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, when you get to a point where you think The Miz is a better option than Daniel Bryan, that's how far you've fallen as a wrestler.
Yep. He's a vanilla wrestler. I'm sorry. He's a vanilla wrestler. And we're gonna get the thoughts of everybody else here in a second, because I know Ronnie looks like she's itching to get into this conversation. She's like you motherfuckers don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But
it's all leading back to that comfort.
That has nothing to do with comfort. Comfort is AJ Styles. This is them trying to fucking. I think it's more them trying to give us a wow factor. Well, it didn't wow anybody, because if you've seen the fucking audience, we're sitting on their fucking hands. They did not want to fucking see it.
Right, and Mello has said in the chat, too, that they're setting this up for something, and I thought of, too, you've got this possibly being the main event match, and it's Raw versus SmackDown. Who would be the one that would come in, interfere in this match that has beef with both of them? You got Randy Orton.
Randy Orton doesn't have a beef with Brock Lesnar.
Or Daniel Bryan right now.
Lesnar, if you recall.
Yes, but that was 3 years ago.
And he never got retaliation on that. That was that incident.
That was 3 years ago.
But still,
they aren't gonna
is.
tell that story. Trust me. Anyway, I don't see them telling that story.
There is one example of this, of that scenario happening. CM Punk, of all people. Remember, he came back into wrestling after like 3 years, and one of his first opponents was, I can't remember who he was, but the reasoning was something that he did 3 years ago.
Yeah, I
3 years
know.
prior. I'm not saying that could be the case, but it is a possibility.
They've got Randy Orton in a feud with Rey Mysterio.
Well, yeah, true, but
so they ain't gonna have Randy Orton feuding with Daniel Bryan at the same time. They're gonna stick with one feud.
But Randy wants that belt.
Oh, I hope everybody wants that fucking belt, but I don't. I think they're gonna fucking stick with the Randy Orton Rey Mysterio thing, because WWE isn't fucking smart enough to fucking do more than one feud at a time. Back in the Attitude Era, they
them possibly flipping it on to Daniel Bryan. We're going to put you with Rey Mysterio in a feud. Now we're going to put the belt on Daniel Bryan to give you the chance to go after him now. Because, like I said, they book week to week. They don't. I don't see them booking long term.
To be honest with you,
if they did this the weekend before, made the decision, we're putting this belt on Daniel Bryan that weekend, that right there shows that they didn't plan that out to happen. They decided that weekend for whatever reason.
Yeah,
well, that is their planning.
That's how they plan.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, Randy Orton, we're going to have you feud with Rey Mysterio, but we've changed the plans now, and now we're going to have you go after Daniel Bryan to go for that belt.
Ronnie, why, if they had that in mind, why would they have Randy Orton come out in the middle of Rey Mysterio's match and RKOing? They aren't going to fucking move. They aren't going to move him from that feud.
That's what I'm saying. If he interferes Sunday, he's going to RKO Brock Lesnar, and he's going to do the same thing to Daniel Bryan. That's his MO. He comes out and RKOs anybody.
He's not in the match. He's not at Survivor Series. I could see him getting involved in the 5-on-5.
See, I'm messing with Rey Mysterio, because then it also takes away from, he's going to screw SmackDown in the end, and Raw's going to end up being the most dominant brand.
I don't think
that's going to screw SmackDown.
I don't think he gives one shit either way about that.
I don't think the writers that WWE has right now knows how to fucking write more than one fucking story.
Oh, I agree with you there.
So they,
that's
in a
sense, what I'm
thinking
with this main event, because with what happened to him between him and Brock,
that's not going to be the main event though.
Belt, he's going to go. He wants to go for that belt, and
okay, I don't see that happening. I don't see them, not right now, but that'll piss me off even more. Why in the fuck did you take the belt off of AJ Styles? We could have got a fucking Randy Orton fucking AJ Styles feud, which would have been better than Randy Orton and fucking Daniel Bryan. Tenfold.
Especially with Randy Orton being the heel that he is.
They did it, from what I'm hearing today, they only did it because they didn't want to fucking see Brock Lesnar versus fucking AJ again. It was a match of the fucking year almost in 2017 in WWE. Why in the fuck would you want to see that again? I would. But yet they'll give us fucking Daniel Bryan and fucking AJ Styles 10 times in a row. They'll give us fucking Shinsuke and AJ, ruin that fucking feud 20 times in a fucking row. It's fucking bullshit. It's just so it's WWE's illogical fucking thinking to fucking not have a feud. And if this is why I fucking hate the fucking champion versus champion Survivor Series thing. It makes no fucking sense. Who are you going to have? And I'm not yelling at you, Ronnie, but I want you to understand what I'm saying. Randy Orton is on SmackDown. He is not going to wrestle Brock Lesnar. They're going to keep Randy Orton on SmackDown. So it's Daniel Bryan. But what's the beef? What's the beef?
This is his opportunity to get his hands on Brock and then go after Daniel Bryan for the championship. And then, like everybody's been speculating, is it going to be Randy Orton and John Cena?
No, not now. They'd be dumb enough. They'd be dumb to do that. No. It makes no sense.
And nothing
because
WWE
if that's
does
the
makes
case,
any sense.
if that's the
we all
case,
said they're not going to put the belt on Brock at Crown Jewel, and look what they did.
well, that's because
said that Charlotte's not going to be in this match Tuesday. Look what they did. And then we all got floored when Daniel Bryan won the belt.
The Randy Orton thing. I don't even see them putting the title on Randy Orton at all, ever. It's all about fucking Daniel Bryan. I hate to say it. It's about they're gonna try and work the Daniel Bryan Miz feud again. I guarantee it. That's where this is going. It's not even going anywhere near Randy Orton, which pisses me off. Because with the way Randy Orton is right now, holy shit, he is a better heel than Tommaso Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
With his heel work right now is tenfold what Ciampa's is.
Well, with that being said, guys.
Thanks, Johnny, for starting this.
No, it's fine.
But with that being said, guys, unfortunately, I do have to get out of here. I got a couple things I need to do.
Okay.
See you, Johnny.
See you guys. Thank you for having me on. Good luck with Survivor Bob.
You're an asshole for fucking leaving us like that, you asshole.
What?
I said you're an asshole for leaving us like that. I'm just kidding. I know you got shit to do.
Well, you know what, JP? You know what, JP? Sometimes the best just have to make a good exit.
Yeah, that okay, if you say so.
All right, guys. You have a good
Talk
night.
to you later, man. Have a good night. Okay. I do want you to know, Ronnie, I'm not mad at you.
No,
I just
that was my mentality and thinking.
No, that's
because
fine.
He's not booked in a match. He's been getting all the heel heat.
Who's been getting all the heel heat?
Promos.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's another thing. That's another thing that I don't see them doing. That is they just turned Daniel Bryan heel.
Yeah.
See, that's what another thing. People hates that shit. And he's said it publicly. I do not like heel versus heel, especially when my two top heels fighting each other. Face versus face, that's different. I can book that all fucking day. But the heel thing, they just turned Daniel Bryan heel. That's another reason why I don't think they're going to do the Randy Orton thing. But we'll see. Getting to that, we're going to get to our predictions, and then we can start Survivor Bobs. And when we do start Survivor Bobs, it'll just be us, or it'll just be Bobbit on screen. So I'll just ask everybody politely to turn. Your bubbles will still be on up in the upper right-hand corner, but just shut off the... and we can talk during the thing, because we always do. But Bobbit's going to be the only one on camera, and he's going to be giving us matches. Why don't you go ahead and set up your computer, set up your PS4 and everything, unless it already is there, brother.
I've already done it.
Okay, well, fair enough. All right, so I don't have the thing pulled up.
Oh, okay.
So I got Trexter there. Trek, why don't you go ahead and pull that up for us? The Survivor Series card. I'm not gonna go over the NXT. I don't care. I'm gonna watch the show, but
We're not streaming.
Not streaming it, so I'm not predicting anything. What you eating? What are you eating there, Ronnie?
Oh, I'm finishing up my tea.
Oh. Go ahead.
Okay, first match is on the pre-show, and that is Team Raw, which is Bobby Roode, Chad Gable at the B Team, Revival, and Lucha House Party versus Ascension, and Ascension versus Team SmackDown, which is Usos, New Day, Sanity, and the Cologne.
Okay. You don't just tell us it's the tag team elimination, SmackDown versus Raw. You don't need to go into all the fucking competitors. You pretty much know who they are. Whoever is not in a tag team is not on this card. Whoever is on this card, and you know all the tag teams. I'm going with New Day. Because
it's New Day.
I think I think SmackDown's going to win this one, and it's either going to be the New Day or the Usos.
So you think it's going to be SmackDown that wins?
I said SmackDown, yes. Truck, you can co-host this show too, man. You're a co-host. Pick the next person.
I think it's going to be Team SmackDown as well.
I think he missed my. You ask everybody else what their prediction is. Go ahead, man. Be the co-host. Goddamn, motherfucker. You just sit there and look at your fucking computer all day. Go ahead,
Ronnie. What do you think?
I'm going with Team SmackDown on this. I think with New Day and Sanity and the Usos, I think they've got a better shot.
I mean, Raw doesn't even stand a fucking chance. Look at how stacked SmackDown is. Go ahead, Trey.
I am going with Team SD Life.
You gonna ask Heather, or are you gonna ignore her?
Heather, what do you think?
She's a second-rate citizen. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I'm going with Team SmackDown. I mean, you got Bullet Club, you got New Day, you got Usos. Big team is not going to do shit. They're probably first team eliminated.
First team eliminated. Like I said, it's either going to be Uso or the New Day. That one of them is going to win.
I agree. Yeah, Team SmackDown.
Next card.
Next match is for the Cruiserweight title, Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali. Heather, what do you pick first?
What's the next match? Nobody fucking cares.
Buddy Murphy's going to retain.
Buddy Murphy? Who's he fighting?
Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa Ali. I'm going with Mustafa Ali. Just because I fucking hate Buddy Murphy. Everybody likes him. I dislike him. He's a douche.
Well, he's engaged to Alexa Bliss, so he has to be.
Like I said, he's a douche. He's dating Alexa Bliss. Fuck her, too.
How about you, Ronnie?
I'm going with Ali as well. I think Murphy was just a transitional.
It's Mustafa Ali's time. The only reason that they put the title on Buddy Murphy was to get a pop out of the Australian crowd. Think about it.
What do you think?
I'm going to go with Ali.
You're going to go with...
I'll go ahead.
What did you say, Bobbit? Mustafa Ali?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stick with Murphy. He just won, and I don't think they're going to pull off him yet, though.
Yeah, I like Ronnie's thing. He's a transitional champion. They just put the title on him because it was in Australia, and they needed something to get the Australian crowd to pop for. There's nothing else to pop for on that fucking show. It might as well have been that. I mean, look, they had fucking Peyton Royce and Billy Kay win. They ain't gonna let Buddy Murphy win? Come on, man. Mustafa Ali's time. It's Mustafa Ali's time. Fuck Buddy Murphy. I don't care if he just won the title. Go ahead.
Next match is AOP, Ikram and Razor versus The Bar.
Really?
JP, Heather, what do you think?
You really have to think about this one?
Considering how they built up The Bar, yes. I hope AOP wins, so this way they continue their push. But I see The Bar winning this one.
Really? Not even fucking close. It's gonna be a squash match. The fucking AOP, man. They just got the fucking titles. This is
This is WWE we're talking about.
It's gonna be AOP. Trust me. AOP.
Ronnie?
I'm going with AOP as well.
Yeah.
One of the reasonings with JP is they just got the belts, and I think this is going to start a fracture with The Bar and Big Show, because I think something's going to happen there with those three.
Somewhere down the line, but I do agree with Ronnie, 100%. They have to start. They need to let fucking Cesaro have a singles run somewhere. I mean, goddamn.
There's a problem with that. He has that accent.
Yeah, but he can talk. You can understand what he says.
Provided he doesn't have the mouth guard in.
They'll make him take the mouth guard out, I'm sure. Bobbit?
Hobbit?
I'm gonna go with Heather here. I'm gonna go the Bear.
You guys are weird. You can sleep
going
on the
with
couch
AOP.
tonight. I'm just kidding. Fair enough. To each his own. Y'all, well, you two are wrong. Just saying.
What happens if we're right?
I call it was a bullshit match. Anyway, go ahead, Trek. Who do you pick?
I would say it's a bullshit match too. So.
Okay, Team Raw women's match versus.
Did he
Team
pick?
SmackDown women's match.
Did you not pick who was winning?
Yeah, I said AOP.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you. The what with the where?
Team Raw versus Team SmackDown women's match.
Well, with what happened Monday, I was going to pick Nia Jax, but she's not fucking winning. They're going to punish her. That's going to be her punishment. And then they're going to throw her in the ring with fucking Ronda Rousey, and she's going to get squashed.
Well, yeah, we already knew that. We knew that before that match before anything even happened.
I'm going to go... Ronnie, go ahead and go first.
With the women's elimination, they still haven't picked that 5th person for SmackDown. So my thinking along that line is it's either going to be Nikki Cross, but I was thinking too, if Shayna Baszler loses Saturday night and they bring her up, I was going to pick her to take it for SmackDown.
I don't think they'd have her wrestle. They usually don't bring up they don't do call-ups. They'll do it the night after. They'll do it the Raw and the SmackDown after. But they usually don't. I don't remember them ever doing.
Don't they usually with the Rumble?
With the Rumble, it's different. I think. I'm talking actual call-ups. And if that's what you're thinking, I don't see them calling Shayna Baszler up until Tuesday. If she's going to be on SmackDown.
My original thinking was they were going to put Nikki Cross in that match.
And that's the only other person that they have, so yeah.
Well, no, they still have Mandy Rose.
Yeah, there it is. That's the one that they're going to throw in there. I bet you. I bet you. And that's going to be Becky Lynch's next fucking feud, too.
I don't see Raw winning any of these.
I don't see Raw winning at all this year.
No, they will. They'll win the men's match.
Yeah.
Heather or JP?
Heather?
I think Team SmackDown's going to take it. And I think I think it's going to come down to Ruby Riott against possibly Mandy Rose.
Okay.
Mandy Rose being the winner.
Okay. I'm going to go with... I think Tamina. I think Tamina's going to win it. I hate to fucking say it, but here's why. And it's going to all... And they're still going to put Nia Jax in that match with... They're going to have Nia Jax lose. Because that's going to be part of her punishment.
Absolutely.
But Tamina's going to win this match for Raw with interference from Alexa Bliss.
Well, yeah. Because she's quote-unquote hurt, but she still can play soccer, so...
So that's what I see happening. That's what I see happening. But then what would be really freaking great and awesome and powerful is if Asuka, because she's going to be the one that gets eliminated, is that Asuka fucking roundhouse kicks Alexa Bliss in the fucking face, and then she gets an even worse concussion, and then she has to retire completely from the WWE.
That'd be nice.
I fucking hate Alexa Bliss, everybody. I cannot fucking stand her. She's fucking horrible. It's her fault she's hurt, too, by the way. Anyway. I'm going with Team Raw. With that simple fact.
I am going with Team SmackDown. I'm going to go with Oscar winning it.
All right, so far, and you know how they did it last year. So far, you guys have all picked Team SmackDown for everything, right?
So far, yes.
That's 3-0, right?
Yes.
There's 7 fucking matches. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's 8.
7 on the regular show, 1 on the pre-show.
Yeah, the one on the pre-show. Who gives a fuck about the pre-show? So, because they won't keep track of that crap. That's just an exhibition match. Well, they're all exhibition matches. So you're going 3-0. And if this is the way that they do it, because you know that they're not going to have, that SmackDown's going to sweep. That's not going to happen.
No.
I see SmackDown winning the whole thing, but I don't see them winning first 3 matches. It's going to go into 1 because I think I picked SmackDown for the first 2. The women's match I did, so it's 2-1 for me. Everybody else is 3-0. What's the next match?
By the way, I think SmackDown's going to win this one.
We don't care about you. So what? You're 3-0 too?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
No. He picked AOP.
No, I picked AOP. That's right.
So then I have it 2-1 Raw. Excuse me. Okay.
Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
This is going to be a tough match.
Yeah.
This is one of the matches that I'm looking forward to. This should actually be the main event.
Because this is an actual dream match.
This is an actual dream match. In fact, I think this will be the match that kicks the show off. Bobby, go ahead and pick first.
Oh, this is the only match that I actually give a shit about.
Same here.
Well, it is the only match I gave a shit about. Well, I'm looking forward to the Ronda Rousey-Charlotte match.
I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
So it's now 3-1. Okay. You've been paying attention to this story, how Seth Rollins hasn't been paying attention to what Shinsuke's been doing. The story they've been telling with that?
I actually agree with Aaron in the chat for once.
I don't think he might, but I don't know if that'll be what cost him the match. But then again, it probably will be. I kind of like the thinking. Okay, move on, Trek. Who's next?
Ronnie?
I've got Rollins, and I also have the reasoning being with Aaron. Dean somehow is going to interfere in this match.
So you think Rollins? You think Rollins is going to win with interference from Dean?
No, I'm saying I'm picking Seth to win, but Dean somehow is going to interfere in this match.
Okay.
But not cost him the match.
But not cost him the match?
Yeah, that's what she's thinking.
Okay. Waiting on you, Trek.
Well, Heather said first kind of. I think it's going to be Nakamura wins because Dean interferes. It costs Seth the match.
That's what you're going with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going that route too. I think Dean will cost Seth Rollins the match because the storyline is that Seth Rollins is paying more attention to Dean Ambrose than his opponent.
Right.
So he's gonna, and I don't even think Dean's gonna actually interfere. I think he's gonna show up at either one of the entrances, or he's gonna stand at the
on the
ramp, and he's just gonna sit there and watch, and it's gonna distract Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose is going to, or Nakamura is gonna get him with the Kinshasa. So I'm going with Shinsuke for that reason.
All right, Team Raw men's match. I'm going with Raw.
So I have it 2-2, right? Yeah.
Yep. Because I think Orton's gonna screw his team over. I think it's gonna come down to Orton and Ray. I think Orton's gonna RKO Ray and just walk out.
Well, he's not even on the team, so.
Who's not on the team?
He is. He's on. It says Wikipedia. It says Miz, Orton, Mysterio, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy.
So then, why is Randy Orton tweeting out that he's missing his 11th Survivor Series in a row?
I had Shane McMahon in there.
Yeah, they have Shane McMahon is in there, not Randy Orton. Now there is talk that Shane McMahon is going to give up his spot. That's one of the rumors going around. Is that going to happen? I don't know.
See, and I picked Team SmackDown because I was thinking with Shane winning the best in the world, he's now going to take the win for SmackDown and then have the best brand in the world. It's
So
going to be
you have
animosity with Stephanie and him continuing.
You have SmackDown winning all the big matches.
No.
Yeah, you do. I'm talking about the men's and women's
matches.
The elimination matches. You have SmackDown winning both of those. This is where I had Team Raw.
I have SmackDown with the tag team and the women's and the men. Yes, those
are
elimination matches. Those
yes,
correct.
Yes.
I had Brawl on the other stuff.
Right. No, Nakamura's not gonna. He's not even gonna have to do anything. Ace. It's gonna be Dean Ambrose is gonna distract Seth.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a roll-up win either.
No, he's gonna get the Kinshasa. But it's gonna be a hell of a match. I will say that.
No, absolutely. Like I said, it's gonna be a dream match.
They better let them two fucking go, for fuck's sake. God damn it. I'm gonna go with Team SmackDown just because I went with Team Raw for the women's match. I should have went with Team SmackDown on the women's side. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with Team SmackDown on the women's side and Team Raw on the men's.
Yeah.
Heather, you're agreeing with them? You think that's the outcome?
I think so.
Yeah, the way that they're building that Team Raw thing, they're going to win it somehow.
Plus, if the rumor is true and Orton does take Shane's spot, then yes, I do see him costing SmackDown the win.
I do too.
That's only if the rumor's true.
He's going to do something to bring Mysterio at the end.
Yeah.
Because he'll get eliminated, and then Rey Mysterio will be the last one standing, and then...
Yep.
Well, he could cost Rey Mysterio's spot and take his place and just walk out.
What's the matter, Bobbit? I think Bobby lost power again.
Oh.
Huh?
Just saw something that pissed me off.
Okay.
But you fucking hear me, buddy.
All right. So what's next? Oh, Bobbit, pick. Who do you?
What's your pick, Bob? What do you
Yeah,
think, Sam?
who do you pick?
Oh, Team Raw's winning it.
What did you see, Bobbit? Please tell us.
They're airing fucking Starcade on the network next week.
See what I mean? They just can't get out of their own fucking way. They can't get out of their own fucking way. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan.
Nobody fucking cares. Move on.
It's another squash match.
I agree with Lesnar.
It's fucking Lesnar. Lesnar's not fucking losing.
Fine. You agree?
No, Daniel Bryan listen. Y'all know my reasoning with this.
It's not logical to me. And if they do it, they're even dumber than I fucking thought.
I'm kind of in a corner now.
How much you want to bet they put AJ Styles in the match?
I'm going to say Daniel Bryan because of the reason of the next match.
Could be. Yeah.
Say it again?
I'm saying Bryan just because of the next match.
What's the next match?
Which is Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair.
SmackDown's winning. Ronda Rousey's not losing. It's 4-3. SmackDown's going to win the night, but they're not going to win the head-to-head with Raw. Yeah. It's going to be they are winning the head-to-head with Raw. They won't win this match. That's why the Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan match will go on last, because it'll be 3-3 going into this. And that will decide it right there.
Aaron Reed, no. We won't have AJ versus Brock because AJ's not the champion.
Apparently, here's some good news.
What's the good news, Bobby?
Starcade's only going to be an hour.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't care.
You all agree that Rousey's winning?
Yeah, she ain't losing. If she does lose, it'll be by disqualification.
That's it. That's the card.
Which I could see happening. But I don't see her losing straight up to Charlotte. It's going to be a great match. We'll see. I mean, again, this is all speculation. And again, this is just an exhibition fucking bullshit. There's no storylines behind the Raw versus SmackDown thing, so why do they even fucking do it? I have no fucking idea. There's nothing at stake. Nothing.
It's just something to feed Stephanie and Shane's egos.
Well, it's there for the McMahons to look at me go. I wish they would go back to the way Survivor Series used to be. I can understand the 5-on-5 SmackDown versus Raw men and women's match, but what I can't fucking understand is why pay-per-views to me are all about the fucking titles being defended. That's just me. That's just me. I would much rather see Brock Lesnar face whoever his next opponent is going to be. Or, again, AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. That's where they should have fucking done this at, is at fucking Survivor Series. Instead of fucking... And then had the title change. You kind of gave away your fucking hand. Now there's really no fucking build. TLC is where you're going to get Daniel Bryan versus AJ. Again. Because AJ's going to want his rematch. And don't be surprised if AJ don't win the fucking title back. Because, like I said before, the only reason WWE's doing this, from what I'm hearing, is because they just want to see Daniel Bryan versus fucking Brock Lesnar. Or it's in fucking Daniel Bryan's contract that he gets a shot at fucking Brock Lesnar. And if that's the case, fuck Daniel Bryan. What? Who in the fuck does he think he is? But that's just me.
Well, and then with the Ronda match, too, you're going to be setting up for Ronda and Nia Jax, so she could probably interfere in that match, too.
There you go. And now I'm starting to lean more towards that way. Because Nia Jax is going to be pissed off that she got eliminated from the women's match. Because they're building, and that's why I kind of was thinking Tamina, but the more I think about it, I think Asuka's going to win. They're going to start building Asuka again. I mean, this is where you do it. Have her eliminate fucking everybody. Have her eliminate fucking Nia Jax and Tamina. And then at fucking WrestleMania, we could possibly get Charlotte versus Asuka again. And this time Asuka gets her... Charlotte gets her comeuppance, even though they weren't really feuding at the time. But so yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna watch this show. The one thing I am going to say is that if Daniel Bryan beats Brock Lesnar, they are dumber than I thought they were. They are dumber. I'm sorry, Ronnie. They're dumber than I thought they were. It makes no fucking sense for Brock Lesnar to lose to Daniel Bryan. It don't. In fact, what they did fucking Tuesday made absolutely no fucking sense at all. It didn't. I mean, a lot of people are like, what the fuck are you doing? And if WWE comes out and says, well, we did it for the fans, the fuck they did. They didn't do it for you fans. They don't give a fuck about anything that you think.
They telegraphed it too.
So, that being said, Bobbit, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Do you want me to play music or anything?
Whatever JP Baker wants to do.
Well, it's your show, man. I'm going to do this. So everybody mute. Everybody mute. Welcome to Survivor Bobs! Tonight we get to see some people try to survive. Will they or won't they? Motherfucker! I hope you fucking die, you son of a bitch! Double cheese, extra mayo, double onions, motherfucker! 'Cause I'm a heel! Bobbit, you ready?
Yep. No, I'm ready.
No, okay.
And here we go! Welcome to Survivor Bobs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna have Heather sit here because you're better at the fucking Skype and shit.
It's pretty much done now.
I know, but you know.
Uh-huh.
You can move that chair and whatever. Go ahead, Bobbit. It's all about you, brother. What are you doing first?
It's the whole. I can't do 4-on-5 because apparently the candidates cannot be. But the next thing, a 4-on-4. Okay, and tag team, but with women.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And who's in this? Who's in the 4-on-4?
It is Ronnie, Gina, Heather, Lucas and Sean versus Marie, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Oscar.
Did you put Alexa Bliss in there?
No, Maurice.
No.
Motherfucker, I was gonna say. I'm just kidding.
Who would? Who would? Oh, God, how long does this took to load?
I think they slowed down the loading time for 2K18. Because it never used to take that long.
Thank God this is last month. Coming out first is Miss Ronnie.
That's Ronnie right there?
Yep.
Okay. I thought she had longer hair. You guys can come on camera. You don't, or come on, not on camera.
Voice.
You can come on,
You can unmute.
yeah, you can unmute.
Cool.
Yeah, you too, Ronnie. You can unmute. Ronnie, I thought you had long hair.
Next year.
Why is he echoing?
I don't know.
Bobby, you are echoing. Say something.
Oh?
Okay.
There we go. That's better.
I don't know what the hell happened, but you were echoing.
That's weird.
It's alright.
Yeah, this is your last time with this entrance, Heather.
Yep.
What entrance is that?
The Nikki Cross entrance.
Oh, they don't have it.
They lost the rights to her.
How did they lose the rights to her?
I don't know. But her and Tommaso Ciampa, that for you out there in 2K19 who are going to want to use Nikki Cross or Tommaso Ciampa, you're not going to be able to. They lost the rights to those characters, so they cannot use them within the game.
That's weird.
I'll come up with something cool for you for 2K19, Heather.
Well, if they have Lita's entrance, that'd be good too.
Oh, yeah. They definitely have Lita. I guess they can hook the phone in between entrances, but apparently it is.
Aaron Reed says he likes the Lightning McQueen car you have.
Oh, thanks. It's one of those offices I got from Molly. I'm just gonna get to the entrances.
Yeah.
Y'all know races and offices and all that. If you don't, you could have a network.
Exactly.
No. Now, the only one I won't do is JP because I kind of changed some participants on his team.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yes.
I thought you had longer hair.
I do, but I put it up in my librarian bun.
No. If you look on the screen,
Bobby give you short hair.
Your character has short hair.
Yeah, I said something last time when he did the summer bobs.
Okay. That's fine. I was just trying to make
That was fine with it.
I know I was trying to make it funny, but okay.
I know.
Anybody like to text in the middle of the ring?
What does it say?
I am fuck.
I am what?
I am fuck.
Poor fucking Trexter. You know, for
If he
as much shit as we give Trexter, he puts up with a lot of shit. But we do love you, Trexter. But I mean, come on, it is the
Lions.
The Lions.
I'll get you guys. Could be worse. I could be rooting for the Raiders.
It's true.
He does have a point.
That is true.
There's my pregnant ass getting in the ring.
Hey, don't be hitting her. She's pregnant. I'm just kidding.
I think everybody's seen the trailer for it there, Aaron.
What?
They just put out a new one.
Fighting with my family.
I have seen it. When is it coming out?
Next year, I believe.
Next year.
Okay, because they keep fucking saying it's coming out next year, and then it never.
I think it's very early next year because with them putting the trailers out now.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking because I'm kind of. That is one movie that I'm kind of looking forward to seeing, to be honest with you.
What is it?
The Fighting with My Family
Fighting
trailer.
with My Family, it's the Page story.
Heather, you need to put her back in the ring.
I know. I'm getting there. I want to punish her first.
Who are you beating on?
Maurice.
God damn, you're ruthless.
I'm pregnant and hormonal. Otherwise,
I thought you were going to say I'm pregnant and horny. I'm like, we'll be back in a few minutes.
I think this one is a freaking timeout.
It just might.
Oh,
Cutting it close.
barely thin. I love your attempt to try to get the crowd into this match, Ryan, but it's not working.
It's not.
No, unfortunately, that's the most realistic thing of the AI of this game.
What's that?
The crowd reactions.
Fair enough.
The next match, I completely forgot I can't do these guys, is the Soda Drink Battle Royal.
Ah, yes.
The what? The what?
The soda drink battle royale.
I completely forgot that I'm not gonna have those people now. In 2K19.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't know. So people who've gotten it already might be sitting there and already creating new and more advanced versions of them.
Ooh, an advanced version of Captain Fanta. Oh man, he would be champion then.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the orange; it'd be the cherry one.
Ooh.
I'm just getting my ass kicked here.
Oh, it's because you're in there against Charlotte.
I know.
Ace.
That's one way to go about it there.
Unfortunately, this is what we'll be seeing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. I mean, NXT will probably be better.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But and for everybody out there, well, then how come you're not streaming it? I don't get the views on it. If I did, I would, but I don't. I don't even come close to the views. I get half the views, and believe it or not, I get half the views on NXT that I do on the fucking WWE stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll give you an example. Let me see. Let me pull something up. So let me see the stream. Playlist.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let me see. All right. NXT Brooklyn. I got 310 views. And NXT Brooklyn was SummerSlam, right?
Yes.
I got 1.3K views on SummerSlam compared to 310 for NXT. So now you see why. Now, me being I'm not so much doing this for business. Not only do I just want to sit and enjoy a pay-per-view every once in a while, and I think I can do that with NXT, but it's just one of those things, guys. I just don't get the views, so not that I don't, I'm actually starting to enjoy NXT again because, well, Aleister Black's back, but, because he's the best thing going on NXT. And he makes the show that much more enjoyable. It's just the way I am. Deal with it. Just saying.
I mean, if we were out there just for the views, just to get views for the channel, then that would be a different story.
Right, I'm not doing it just for the views, so.
So David Wells just messaged me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Fighting with My Family is out Valentine's Day 2019.
There we go. So early next year.
So, okay, so it's actually...
3 months away.
Yeah. Okay. And you could have said that in the chat there, D. Wells. You didn't have to just...
I think he had to leave.
What was that?
Oh, I don't know. You tell me.
I think he had to leave the stream because I think he was watching the stream on his phone.
Oh.
Oh, Luna almost beat Charlotte.
Now that would have been a dream match too. Luna Vachon versus Charlotte?
Sorry.
So thanks again, David. I wanted to make sure you got credit for that.
Yeah, thanks, David. And for going, did he go and look that up for us?
He Googled it for us like 5 minutes ago.
You didn't have to leave the stream just to find that out, and I thank you for doing that, because that is actually a movie that I am kind of looking forward to seeing.
He's still in the chat.
Okay. Well, either way, thank you for looking that up. I'm a lazy piece of shit. Thanks for making me feel like a fucking worthless asshole. God damn. God damn! Fucking asshole. I don't have people touching my shit.
You don't cover, you're just gonna sit there and taunt.
I'm gonna sit there and taunt because I'm a heel.
It was Becky Lynch, so yeah, you were spot on there.
I'm a heel. I do what I want, motherfucker.
Oh shit, the disarmer. Roadberry.
The disarmor on who?
Luna Vachon.
Motherfucker. Luna Vachon, she's got tattoos all over her face because she's a heel. Motherfucker.
Nice for Jim Cornette to join.
I had nothing else to do, so I thought, fuck it. I'm gonna come on to this Foul Mouth Bobbitt show.
He was done cleaning his tennis racket for the week.
I had to shine my horseshoe that I put in my tennis racket.
Picked up his Wendy's.
Double cheese, extra mayo, double onions, motherfucker.
And now the computer needs a new microphone.
Sorry. You should see it in the car.
Ready?
You should actually, when I'm doing that, you should see it in the car. I do it to people as they drive by. It's kind of funny. I'm like, motherfucker, slow the fuck down, cocksucker. Getting out of this death tube. Fucking assholes. Wish I had a calculator.
Ooh, the Gina Slam. And there's the Gina Flex.
Is that on Becky?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, Marie saved it. I mean, you're not Brie Bella.
Motherfucker! Who else would you guys like to hear?
Oh shit!
What?
Marie might have just fucked up Gina.
Fucked up, Gina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gina was known for a finisher and Marie interfered.
Is there any requests out there?
It's more glitchy.
Aaron Reed wants to hear Paul Heyman.
Oh, you have to give me a minute. Let me tell you, sir. I don't want people touching my stuff. Whore. Jerry Jarrett? You know.
Dusty Rhodes.
I am the most... Sorry, let me start over. I am the second most recognizable athlete in the world today. Second only to Muhammad Ali.
Wells was no, sorry. Aaron is asking for Michael Cole.
It's the big dog. That's all I got. I don't have Michael Cole.
Hey, we won, Ronnie.
Yeah. Heather.
DUL says Vince McMahon.
You want to hear Vince McMahon? He called the shit. Oh, I fucked that one. That was just me yelling. Give me a second. He called the shit. Pow! Don't ask me to do Stone Cold. I can't do Stone Cold.
He asked for that one first.
Okay. Well, if you want to hear me beat the shit out of Heather, give me a hell yeah. But no, I'm really not going to hit Heather. Are you kidding me?
Aaron, that might kill us, bro.
Cody said Jim Ross.
Jim Ross? I can't really do Jim Ross. Jim Ross is not. I'm gonna tell you something there, buddy. I don't know if I ever want to get in a fucking car with you ever again, there, Vincent. It's got to be Kane. Settle down over there, King. We ain't got time for this shit.
Got Aaron Reed asking for Macho Man.
Macho Man Randy Savage up in this biznitch, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good start there, Bob, with that match.
What's next, Bobbit?
The Soda Battle Royale.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not in this, am I?
No. You're not a soda.
No. But look at who he had me tagging with when we were talking early. You fucking kidding me?
I know, right, Ace?
Fucking Captain Milk.
Are you fucking serious? Captain fucking Milk.
He's right there.
I see it.
You know what? Fuck it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's putting me in this
He
fucking
did.
match. You fucking asshole.
Got Burger King versus McDonald's.
Oh my god.
Mountain Dew, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Captain Milk.
Dude.
Nobody can do a you impression there, Aaron Reed, because we've never fucking heard what your voice is.
My name is Aaron Reed, and I just would like to know if I can do my impression. I just pissed my pants.
See, if you don't win this, you will be buried in 2K19.
I don't care. And why are you putting me in this fucking match? We've had this discussion. Whatever. I don't care.
Because you're running ahead for talent.
Oh, well.
Oh, no.
Former two-time champion. I'm his talent enhancer.
So you gonna block it?
Dear Lord, look at the antlers on that dude.
Making Clark Griswold jealous.
Yeah.
What in the actual...
That's Burger King.
Oh my god.
Hollywood?
I'm just gonna write down what happens if somebody were to interfere in something.
Captain Red Bull. For fuck's sakes. It's Scuba Steve, for crying out loud.
Is that Kurt Angle's dead for?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I noticed, but I've got Oscar all over the ring.
I saw that.
Yeah, my damn controller died.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Wow, anything's happened.
I wonder if
Shut up.
Can I talk?
you can see the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I?
Alright. I wasn't expecting
That's-
the damn controller about me.
You didn't want to make her 4 games tomorrow. Turkey. Turkey. Oh, no, it's a turkey. That's no turkey, I see that. Beautiful.
Who we got coming out now?
You were very grateful.
Who the fuck?
Pepsi.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's running like got a stick in his ass.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
It's pretty much the Jobber Battle Royal.
Pretty much.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Jesus fucking Christ.
Basically, Ace.
Oh, shit.
And here's McDonald's.
Who the fuck is this asshole? Oh my god.
He's coming out to Sami Zayn's music.
Why? Why? You've been relegated to fucking.
Oh, dude, I asked for no Super Saiyan. Why do I have a Super Saiyan?
It was an incredibly sculpted ass, no less.
Heather, I think this is what happens when your wish on the Dragon Ball goes horribly wrong.
Yes, it is.
That is not over 9,000.
It's 85,000. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Power rankings within Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh no.
Oh, good.
Where does the helmet come from?
He needs it so this way when he goes licking windows, he'll be safe.
He is a window licker.
And Captain Coke. It's Scuba Stew now. And he's glowing.
Oh my God.
He's quite literally glowing.
Can I just, like, fucking pull a fucking Jeff Jarrett and lay in the middle of the ring and then somebody step on me and take a 1, 2, 3?
Good one, Ace.
I'm just asking. Damn, somebody's angry.
Aaron says he's rooting for you.
But shut the fuck up.
See, exactly, Aaron.
Fucking root for me. I don't even fucking want to be involved in this shit. Fucking ridiculous. Talent enhancement.
Oh my God.
Who do they have Captain Mountain Dew coming out as?
Big Loves. Good. This has to be the gayest entrance in existence.
He's got a fanny pack.
Oh no.
Well, Michael Hayes must have dressed him then.
Or The Rock.
Wait, why is his fanny pack on backwards?
Michael Hayes was drunk?
Again, you're reaching there, Trek.
This crowd's not into this.
Oh, boy.
Oh, fucking who's so good?
Captain Milk.
What is his entrance music, Bobbit?
The Rock.
Oh.
Yeah. It's close enough there, Ace. I want to know why they gave pretty much all of them scuba gear, though.
I'm still trying to figure that one out myself. Yeah, to be honest with you. Why is he trying to raise an eyebrow? He doesn't have an eyebrow.
He's wearing fucking scuba gear.
Wait, you can't raise an eyebrow if you don't have one.
Well, you can, but he's wearing scuba gear. Bobby, why did you make me wrestle with these people?
It's all part of my elaborate plan.
Your elaborate plan sucks.
Yeah.
Your elaborate plan sucks. Can't fucking. I'm the Intercontinental fucking champion, and I'm coming out and wrestling with fucking guys wearing scuba gear.
Yeah, they're talking the meeting was in this division.
Oh, okay.
So basically, he's Seth Rollins.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. What the
He
fuck?
had to go against Captain Yoo-Hoo.
Oh, don't give him God damn it. Motherfucker. Why are you giving Bobbin ideas? Shut up, Trek, you cocksucker. He's probably writing that shit down. Captain Yoo-Hoo. Good idea.
Well, what's even better is 2K19 does have the blocky characters, so you can make it actually Yoo-Hoo container.
Well, stop giving him ideas. Y'all are assholes. You're a heel.
Captain Canada Dry. That was from Cody.
That was a good one.
Actually, I think they did. Bob, didn't they have Captain Canada Dry or something like that?
Or some sort of ginger ale?
That's the 7 of them.
Oh, okay.
This way, all the characters have been featured on a BCW pay-per-view.
Did they have their own Royal Rumble at one point?
Do what?
Didn't they have all of their own Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Captain A&W Rupee.
If I can get these captains in 2K19, oh, JP's in a world of shit then.
Of course.
He's in a world of shit now.
I got your world of shit, motherfucker.
No, you know what the next match has to be for you, Bobbit?
What?
You need to find a Captain Morgan and put him up against Captain Coke.
Well, that one I'm not so against.
Oh, by the way, winner of this match, Stacey, is number 1 in the Royal Rumble.
Hey, you take a page out of Matt Hardy and put you up against the kangaroo.
Oh, real.
No crying over spilled milk, Bobbit.
Oh, sure, look at this. I'm about ready to get thrown over the top fucking rope by Captain fucking
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Well, actually, Aaron Reed, in the game, there is a Kool-Aid man. And he's literally the fucking picture of Kool-Aid. So it's the actual Kool-Aid man.
JP just limited Mountain Dew.
Thank fucking God.
Well, Pepsi's gone.
I know, Cody, right?
I gotta tell you right now.
Number 1 in the Royal Rumble.
I can tell you right now there, Cody, fucking Burger King looks like Captain Sunny D.
He does.
Down to 4.
think they had captains right there.
They did.
Oh!
Bye-bye, JP. You're not number 1 in the Royal Rumble.
Well, if I'm not number 1, that means I'm not in the Royal Rumble.
You're not the first entrant. Either.
I think the winner of this match should be the final entrant. Not the first one. Nah, fuck, I just gave it. Fuck me. I just... Never mind. I'm done.
Actually, to be honest with you, these final 3 can't be... Well, whoever it is, I gotta figure out how the hell they influence in 2019.
Fucking Captain Coke is broken anyway.
The Captain Coke drank Captain Morgan.
I will laugh my ass off if it comes down to McDonald's and fucking Burger King there.
You know what's funny about both of them?
What's that?
Coach is serving both of them.
And we're literally down to the 2 fast food chain restaurants that serves all of them, including milk.
Captain Dairy Queen, I like that one, David.
The age-old discussion, Burger King versus McDonald's.
I would honestly pick Burger King. Between those two.
I'll take McDonald's for the breakfast sandwiches. Other than that, Burger King's always going to go to for me.
I'll go to McDonald's for their fries, especially when they're freshly cooked and they're freshly salted, and then get a chocolate shake with that. Oh.
McDonald's fries are alright, but I will do you one better. Their hash browns are the fucking bomb.
They're good, yes. And Captain Burger King wins.
Captain Burger King wins the fucking battle royal.
Uh-huh.
A charbroiled cunt bag
Uh-huh.
wins the battle royal.
JP wasn't good enough to make the replay highlight either.
Good. Thank God I didn't want to be involved in that fucking shit in the first place. I don't know what I did to deserve to be put in that shit anyway. I don't know why.
My ball, your chin.
Well, that's...
You hurt their feelings, okay?
I'm gonna go Stone Cold Steve Austin on your ass.
What do we got next there, Bobbit?
The men's Survivor Series match.
And who's in this one?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure about that.
Just letting you guys know I'm getting fucking shit on here. You do realize that. Bullshit. And Bob, yeah, little motherfucker. All I've done for him, shits on me. Jesus Christ. It's fine though. Paybacks are a bitch. Is this the main event?
No.
No.
What's the main event? Good talk. Shit.
What is the main event, Bobbit?
Himmelbach versus Patrick Phantom. Your character, correct?
Yeah, we got to change that for 19.
Oh my God, you're fucking.
I should have picked Jason Voorhees.
You should have picked what?
Jason Voorhees.
That's even dumber.
Yeah, at least he'd be wearing a fucking janitor's overalls instead of the rubber suit. Flaming red rubber suit, no less.
He deserves to be wearing a foaming red rubber suit or whatever the fuck you just said to me.
A flaming.
Well, he's a flamer.
I see that character now, and I just think of Sheldon.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Bang Theory as Truck.
Especially the episode where he tries coffee for the first time.
Yes. All over the place.
Yes, Kirk, you have the wrong range there, Kirk.
Oh, God.
Oh God.
And he's a fucking champion.
Is that motherfucker a champion too?
The WWE champion, no less.
How in the fuck did that happen?
You were watching, but I wondered.
Oh my God.
I beat David Wells, I think, for that title.
Are you fucking kidding me? What kind of fucking shit?
I'm not the one who has to be in this match because he lost a couple of sodas at a couple of restaurants, JP.
You're still wearing a flaming red rubber suit.
I would. You can go ahead and be the fucking champion of whatever it is. The fucking the flaming fucking whatever fucking shit you got going on there. Good fucking Lord. Kind of fucking shit show are you running over there, Bobbit?
Why children can my team? Yeah, God, I forgot to the one character. Alright, JP, you got 3 matches tonight. I forgot, there's a new addition to the BTW.
Oh,
This should be interesting.
Yeah. And JP's my enhancement talent, so.
of course it is.
There's Johnny Ray. It's Johnny.
Oh.
Why in the chat you want to do another battle warrior?
I know what I want you to do.
What?
Not put me in another fucking. How come I always have to fucking have 3 fucking matches of fucking pay-per-view?
It's all part of the plan for 2K19.
Oh, what? I'm gonna have 4 matches in 2K19?
No, I've got a plan in place for you.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Yeesh.
Jeez.
I can't air.
You got dead air, or what?
No, I can't do the BCW range.
Yeah, WWE won't let you do it.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Especially
Copyright for you.
considering my promotion's name BCW. I've got a pretty good team JC here, so call it.
Shut up.
You need a match with Drew and his mom interferes.
I do not fucking want. No. You know what? Fucking. I will fucking DDT that bitch in the next fucking week. She is a mean person. She's really mean. She's like really mean to Drew.
Well, she's always drunk and stoned, so.
Well, that has nothing to do with it, but she's just really mean to him. It's like really sad that he has to put up with that shit. And people don't understand it.
And yet you guys find me wrong with me. Thanks, guys.
I'm sorry, I didn't. That wasn't me, man.
That was Drew.
That was Drew. Once he realized what he did, he's like, get Trek over here. He didn't do it on purpose.
I didn't.
I would have done it. I'm a dick, though.
Alright, first up on Team Baker is JT.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry, I got your team here.
Yeah. Wait till you guys see what fucking team I have. Fucking Christ. This is fucking ridiculous. I got you a good team. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Bobbitt thinks this is the fucking funniest thing fucking ever.
Hey, he could have booked you in all the matches.
He could have.
It would have been better than the shit he just booked me in this shit and in the fucking match before. Yeah, look at who I fucking tagged, sir. I suppose Sir Cardinal would be alright. I was gonna say, motherfucker, I hope you're not fucking. And so help me God, if you have me and Cardinal teaming with fucking Captain Fanta and shit.
See, I feel like this was Captain Canada, but I renamed him the Sir Cardinal.
That makes sense.
Fucking asshole.
See, he even got a gun.
Apparently David thinks this is really funny in chat.
Yeah, he's dying over there.
Keep thinking it's fucking funny, people.
Who's the third participant in Team Baker?
Can't wait to see who this fucking asshole is.
Uh-oh.
Are you putting me with the fuck?
No.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Canadian Basement.
Okay.
Now he's gotta have a grand entrance.
So you gave him the Goldberg entrance.
Yep.
Well, we didn't give him the Gilbert entrance where he's scared of his own fucking pyro.
Ridiculous. Here I thought he was fucking. I wonder who the fucking. Bobbit. See, now I went and got mad at you for no fucking reason. Now I feel like an asshole.
Oh, don't apologize, T-Wells.
Who? To me? Oh no, dude, you're good. I'm just giving Bob a hard. Dude, this is just a game, man. It's all good. If anybody really thinks I'm offended by what Bobbitt's doing, I actually think it's funny.
Aaron, there's one more match that ends the main event, and then we're done for the night. I don't make this too long because we got two days of hell coming.
Yeah, at least tomorrow we're not streaming.
This is true.
You're the last one.
Who's this motherfucker? Yeah, he gave fucking entrance.
Gilbert!
Ah, there it is.
You motherfucker!
Ah.
That's fucked up.
No, it would have been fucked up if he was a toxic turtle.
No, because the toxic turtle.
I do have Chris Danger, Aaron. I don't want to use him because he's a stupid Eagles fan.
Who?
Chris Danger.
Chris, who said that?
Aaron Reed.
Aaron.
Give me a second. I'm going into the chat.
Arnold taking your ass, Tractor.
Alright, let me see. You're still. I'm going to turn them out and say fuck Chris Danger. That guy is a
Oh, by the way, Aaron, you're in the next match.
douche.
Very easy, Will.
There we go. That guy is a complete douchebag. He is a WWE yes man. His head is so far up Vince McMahon's ass that
Can't tell where one ends and the other starts.
you can't tell whether it's a turd or it's really a human being.
Wow, Shredder's getting his ass handed to him.
We all kind of expected that.
And nobody's coming in.
I won the match already. The match is over.
Uh-huh. You pinned Trek.
Nobody's even trying to get in to help break up the pin. Nobody cares. See, nobody cares.
Talk about a squash match. Holy shit.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Nobody cares about Fred.
You got wins for Team JP and win for Team Heather tonight.
Yep.
Gilbert won by association.
Hey, yeah, I made Gilbert actually fucking
Relevant.
I can't believe nobody gave a fuck about Fred.
Hey, at least Gilbert didn't pin me. Then I'd be embarrassed.
You should be embarrassed that your teammates didn't help you.
I didn't even care.
Oh, is this the Aaron Reed Battle Royal?
Nope.
What the hell is this? Bobbitt's not saying anything, so.
I see David Wells.
Yeah, I know. They're
And
in
then Aaron Reed.
this match, but what is it?
It's another battle royale.
What? It's another battle royale.
Uh-huh. Glacier's in it. Captain Dr. Pepper's in it.
How do you feel after that match?
I bet he feels great.
Oh.
Oh, shit, man.
Oh yeah, it's for the Intercontinental title, by the way.
Wait, hold on. I thought I was the Intercontinental Champion.
You are.
You are.
Oh,
One last fuck you from 2KHD. Oh, and another future Hall of Famers in here too.
oh yeah, and who is that?
Glacier.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course he is.
Aaron Reed or D. Wells could be the Intercontinental Champion tonight.
Oh, God help us all. Which one is Aaron Reed?
The one with the towel on their head.
One with the towel on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Always hoping the final two are him and JP.
If Aaron Reed wins the title, oh my God, he looks like a fucking asshole. The fuck?
Aaron Reed 6.
If Aaron Reed wins the title, it'll be like Carmella winning the women's title. You do realize that. Just saying.
Even his shirt says real Aaron Reed.
Yeah, I see that. And he's barefoot.
Damn fucking shit up in this business.
Oh my God, Trent. You love Aaron and David, so you don't even root for DP.
Not after he did me in the last match. We've seen he can't win Battle Royal.
Actually, I have. I always win the Battle Royals.
You didn't win the last one.
I did.
You were in another one tonight. You didn't win.
Oh, that one? Well, usually I do. But if you want, Trek, you know what? I want a one-on-one with fucking Trek. I don't care if
You basically had one already with that 8-man tag.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up.
You squashed him.
Yeah, motherfucker.
You squashed his own teammates didn't even give a fuck.
Exactly my fucking point. You want to talk shit, Trek? Keep talking, motherfucker.
Oh, God. Captain Dr. Pepper isn't even fucking glowing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, what's even better is his name is actually Captain Dr. P.
Captain Dr. P.
Wow.
Oh my good fucking God.
His ass is glowing.
Oh no.
He might be the Intercontinental Champion.
At least they gave him Shawn Michaels' entrance.
You alright?
Yeah, she's moving around again.
Uh-oh.
If you induce labor now, this is going to be hilarious.
No, we're not inducing labor now. She may go into labor. Inducing labor, they give her drugs.
Yeah, Wendy wants to come. She'll come.
Stop saying that. Not tonight.
No, I was expecting 6 inches of snow tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, we'll be in Dodgeville if that's the case, but please don't say that. And my leave starts early. Whatever. It's fine.
Maybe she wants to be here for Turkey Day.
She wouldn't be able to enjoy it because I won't be able to eat anything.
Oh, yeah, you will. You'll be hungry as fuck. Mom said she was hungry as fuck after she popped me out.
I have a confidence that JP's going to be the first one eliminated.
Most than fucking likely. I don't know why you're laughing.
And there's Captain Morgan.
What is Captain Morgan the Intercontinental Champion?
I would not mind.
His avatar was Captain Coke earlier.
sure. What did you say?
You sabotaged Captain Coke earlier.
Excuse me.
And there's D. Wells.
Aaron, what are you talking about, buddy?
Aaron, I don't do YouTubers except for all people.
What did he say now?
Guess if I had DM both.
Aaron Reed. He doesn't create these characters.
He goes and downloads them.
He goes and downloads them. Although my character, Heather's character, Drew's character, well, Trek's character is just the Flash. And a few others, those are created characters by him. And fuck other YouTubers. They're all douchebags. We're the cool ones.
And of course, you got the future Hall of Famer here.
Right?
Why, you asked him.
Oh, God, no.
Wait, who is wrong? I forgot. Oh.
Captain Sprite.
Or Fred E.
Right.
See, even the commentators like the atomic thing that has tonight. Who would you let lose your belt to, DP?
Whatever. I really don't have a choice, do I? I don't even know who's on the match, sorry.
You got D-Wells. Aaron.
I could lose. I wouldn't mind losing it to D-Wells. I think he could carry on the tradition of the IC title.
Or what little that there is.
You know, I'm going to go back to this. You know whose fault that is?
You got a point there, Bobby.
It's not my fault.
Because your IC champion did squash the hell out of your WWE champion.
Numerous fucking times.
That's all part of the master plan.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
Because 1619, I gotta have a brand new champion.
Here we go with this shit again. I'm talent enhancement. No, I'm gonna put it out there. Bobbitt's probably gonna have me win the title and have me lose it to Gilbert. Watch. Fuck! I just gave him another fucking idea.
I forgot to do that other than Dynamite. There's a new character I want to debut tonight, but I keep forgetting about him.
Uh-huh.
Alright, since Davies has 3 matches, Trek, you've got the next match.
God damn, how many fucking matches are you gonna fucking have?
I want to debut this guy, but I keep forgetting him.
Uh-huh.
Who is it?
The future of BCW.
Of course he's the future of BCW.
All the time Blocky, which y'all will see Blocky soon.
Oh no.
Hey, you're still in it, so.
I was just signed, man. You're good.
Tell you what, screw it. I'm gonna take the main event to Himmelon versus the new character versus Phantom.
Okay.
That way I don't have to make any more matches.
There we go.
If the Himmelon teacher will become Himmelon is here to defend himself, so.
I think he's still streaming Red Dead.
And that will be his downfall.
No.
And there goes Captain Morgan.
Captain Morgan was eliminated.
Everybody's been eliminated.
Oh, imagine that.
Fright's been eliminated.
Well, goddamn.
The Glacier's on the warpath.
Yeah, I see who's winning this time.
Mm-hmm. You and 2 else are still in it, so.
Glacier's been eliminated.
Well, goddamn.
Now, Monster, D-Well, and JP.
Who's this fucking yahoo?
Captain Monster and
Captain Monster.
Okay. Got a problem there, Trek?
No, I didn't comment my face, seriously.
Oh, okay. Keep telling yourself that.
What?
I seriously had something caught in my throat.
Oh my God.
He
Trek.
was kidding. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Eliminate them already, D-Well. Jeez.
Oh, D-Wells has been broken open.
Aaron, it's Himmelgop versus Panther versus the future of BCW.
Well, don't. Okay.
He was asking what the main event was.
Yeah, that's not the character's name, though.
I told him know it by right now, though.
Well, I would just say new character. Come out and say who it is. That's just me.
Okay, so
Of course JP's been eliminated.
It's Monster versus D-Well.
I don't know why you're getting enjoyment out of this, Trexler.
Captain Monster Energy wins the Intercontinental title.
Goddamn fucking ridiculous. That is all I have to say about that. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is like when Daniel Bryan won the title. And two.
now we're going on to the main event here, Bobby?
Yep.
Okay.
Is this the main event finally? For fuck's sake. I'm just kidding.
Or JP has an aneurysm.
I mean, I'm fine, man. I'm just sitting here, enjoying your fucking shit show. Just saying. No, it's all in good fun. I get it. You're good.
He had you lose it because you've got parental duties coming up.
And I should lose the women's title because I got parental duties coming up too.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
dear Lord.
What? What is he doing?
Setting up the main event.
Well, I know that, but what is this new fucking character?
You'll see. It's a fatal 4-way in a steel cage match.
Okay, I'm confused. Captain Fanta.
Oh God, and you, and
Who the fuck is that asshole?
Captain Patrick requested that you be in this match because he wanted to kick your ass one last time, so. That was Captain Patrick doing, not my sticking. So.
Oh, okay, but who is
the guy on the end?
the guy in the end?
You'll see. It's the future of BCW. Him and Milwaukee's going to carry this company for the next 10 years. His final match.
Captain Fanta. Stealing the Himmel God's entrance.
No, Himmel God comes down from the heavens. He actually, you'll see, he actually, yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see him go.
You're sad to see him go?
Yeah.
He can hashtag go fuck himself.
Me and him had a lot of memories together.
Well, I'm sure you have.
He's going somewhere bigger and better.
Well, I'm sure he is.
He's going to DNA Impact.
Oh, Jesus.
Pop it. He's...
Don't be surprised to see him in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom next year.
No, for fuck's sake.
Well, in that case, wouldn't that mean he's going to ROH?
I mean, he could.
Yeah, because...
With the BCW.
To be honest with you, I was just going to say, TNA has nothing to do with
New Japan.
New Japan. In fact, New Japan wants nothing to do with TNA. Because of how they treated Kazuchika Okada.
Well, at the fact that he will make it work, so.
Yeah, well, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just letting you know that's why
there's no working relationship there.
I don't know. He won't listen to me.
Huh?
He said,
I tried to tell him that. He won't listen to me.
Well, he's a dipshit. He's a fucking soda pop. He's a fucking
lib.
No, he's not a lib. He's a fucking, look at him.
He's a Scuba Steve.
He's a Scuba Steve wearing fucking scuba gear into a motherfucking ring.
And here's him, oh God.
Oh God, too bright, too bright.
He forgot to go tanning this week, people. Give him a break.
Geez, God, he could turn on the spotlight a little bit. He's more sparkled than he is man. Look at it. He's a perfect diamond pattern.
God doesn't walk like that.
But the Himmel God does.
You got a point.
Now remember, this isn't God, this is the Himmel God.
Again, Bobbit, I got you.
My God. Can you say body oil?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, like, motherfucker's got like a gallon of body oil on him.
He might.
That's how he gets so shiny.
Like, he glows so much he speaks to two people.
Got an itch on your arm there?
Uh-huh.
Better get it.
I did.
Alrighty.
There's the belt look, JT. AKA the enhancement talent. Alright, here comes the future BCW.
Who's this fucking asshole?
Here's a come out. Yeah.
Oh, I figured that.
Spiggity McSpoog.
Jesus.
He's got so much sweat, he runs motorcycle out with the ring.
What is his name?
Spiggity McSpoog.
Swiggity McSwoog. What is his entrance music, too, by the way?
The badass Undertaker one.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you, Aaron.
Swiggity McSwoop.
Uh-huh.
I made him a midget, too.
He's not a midget, Bobbit.
Well, the smallest that the game will let me go. See, he doesn't look flat, he doesn't need pants, he has ass close to shaft. What did even win? Oh. What was that?
That noise?
No, what Hemagon did.
I don't know.
Whoa, look at Swiggity! Swiggity's gonna win there!
Girl, that's a shock. So am I.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Are you shitting me right now? What did Sweetie McSwoop win?
I forgot to say the caveat with this.
Well, what's the caveat? God damn it, that's what I'm asking you.
Swiggity is now number 30 in the Royal Rumble. I told you he was a feature of his company.
You know how to bury talent like a motherfucker. You're almost worse than fucking Vince McMahon. You know that, right?
He is an inspiration. Why do you think the ring was
Bobbin says he's an inspiration. That's great.
That's it, boys.
Oh, man. Alrighty, with that being said, we're going to end the stream here. Hope everybody enjoyed. I hope everybody has a good night. And we shall see you on Sunday for Survivor Series over on JP's channel.